Guys, today we're looking at Rogue Company. It's a game currently in beta by Hi-Res Studios that makes the Smite, Paladins, etc. I've heard a lot of conflicting opinions about the game, and I'd like to clear them up for you guys. Keep in mind, this is not a sponsored video, so everything you hear and see is my honest opinion. So let's jump right in. Let's start from the basics. This game is a third-person tactical shooter, and it's available on basically all platforms, even Switch, with cross-platform gameplay. I guess the consoles between themselves, then PC separate. You can either buy access, or you can get lucky watching one of the dropped enabled streams on Twitch. Now, the game is going to be free to play, but on release. Currently it's in beta, so they're selling access, which is alright, I guess. I didn't even know myself it was free to play until I googled. Now, when you first take a look at the game, you immediately notice it's a blend of currently popular games. Starting from Valorant to Division 2, Overwatch, Rainbow Six, even Guns. If you remember that game, Guns Online, Guns the Duel. Some characters, the way they hold weapons, the way they move around, they remind me a little bit of Guns. Heck, even Apex Legends found itself on the list, because if you look at the hero Saint in Rogue Company, you'll notice that he's some kind of Rastafarian healer that instantly reminds you of Lifeline from Apex Legends. She has that distinctive Jamaican accent. Are Jamaicans the universal healers or something? I mean, I guess, Bob Marley. So we come to the first big topic, and that is, why would you want to play this game if you can play Valorant or Division or Rainbow Six? I think this game is going to attract a lot of casual players. You kind of get to play more in this game than in other games. Fights last a little bit longer, since it's kind of easy to shoot, and you also heal up after getting damaged. The game has that nice flow, no matter what you're doing in the game. I also think it's going to appeal to a lot of the console players, especially Destiny players. Third person is a big selling point for a lot of people. A good third person multiplayer shooter is always going to be on high demand. To have 4-man teams, which is an interesting choice. You know, typically tactical shooters are about 5-man, and BRs are 4 to 3. So they chose 4 as a middle ground, I guess. Maps are also much smaller than you used to in tactical shooters. There's 2 modes. There's one classic search and destroy, which is the competitive mode, and then a domination mode, which is the casual mode. So when I started playing, I immediately had the perception that there's a very low skill ceiling in this game, at least the individual one, meaning it's hard to one-man carry games and such. But it's a team game, and there's so much you can do as a team in this game. You have to look at it from a different perspective. Because we have to talk about the most annoying thing in this game, and that is the plane and jumping out of the plane every single round. Why? What is the point? Can we just spawn on the ground? Because it's not like you do anything with the choice of your jump. All you can do while jumping is move 10 meters to the left or 10 meters to the right, and that's about it. You all basically start from the same spot anyway. So I'm thinking, why is that even in the game? Maybe this game was supposed to be a battle royale? Then they kind of left that feature in the game because they wanted to use it still. But honestly, it's just so annoying, and it makes you not want to play this game after you've been playing for hours and hours. It's very tedious and totally useless, and it doesn't add any value to the game. So I would love to see that removed. There's a decent choice in the available heroes. They call them rogues. Each rogue has its own set of weapons and skills that you can upgrade through the game up until the halftime. And then everything resets, and then you choose another rogue and do that again. It's a best of 13, so first team that achieves 7 rounds. And honestly, the rogue choice is more defined by the weapons that they can get, and not that much about the abilities. Because the abilities, on some rogues, they're really good, some they're really not great. I guess there's a little bit of an imbalance. If you want my opinion, I think Dallas, Ronin, and Talon are the top 3. Not just because of the skills, but because of the available weapons. Currently, there's no ranked mode, there's no custom games, there's not much to do in the game except those 2 modes. So let's talk a little bit about the phases or updates that are coming up for the game. So in phase 1, which is coming relatively soon, we're going to see player identity, which is flares and similar. We're finally going to get surrender and deserter penalties, because currently, let's say one player leaves and it's a 3v4 from the first round, you have to play it out, and it's really, really bad. And of course, a leaver penalty is a must in every game. The new map's coming out. It's going to be called Vice. We're going to see how that works out. The map design is pretty interesting in this game. I enjoy it. I think it's not too intrusive. It's pretty clear. I would just love to see the plane removed and then the maps kind of adjusted for that. We're going to have to see normal spawns, on this map, because currently there's no spawn. You just jump into a map on one of the edges. Phase 2 is going to bring a new rogue, custom matches, which is really important, ranked. I'm really curious how ranked is going to look like, because it's going to be hit or miss. If they balance the game well, this might become a pretty fun ranked experience. But then again, we saw what happened to Valorant ranked. It's just a super toxic, negative game. Not enjoyable to play solo, at least. Maybe this game is different. And Rogue Masteries, initially I thought Rogue Mastery is some kind of talent tree, but it seems like it's just going to be cosmetics and rewards that you can unlock by playing a lot. Phase 3 is going to bring equipment mastery, so the same thing, but for equipment, a battle pass, and gameplay improvements. A battle pass these days, that's pretty standard for free-to-play games and even paid games. So why not? People enjoy that, I guess. Really curious how this game is gonna perform, considering it came out at the worst possible moment, with the whole market being kind of oversaturated with similar games. It is gonna make all the game developers step up their game. So hopefully Rogue Company evolves into an awesome game. They have a pretty good studio behind it, high res, they have experience. They've had multiple successes. Let's hope this is another success for them. I definitely agree with the title on PC Gamers saying Rogue Company is the casual, stress-free shooter I need it right now. It really feels sort of relaxing when you play it and you're just enjoying it. So that's not typical for games of this genre, in my opinion. Maybe it's not the best game for competitive players, but hey, the casual market is even bigger. Guys, I'm really curious what you think of this game. Please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you're gonna like these two as well. Come catch us live on Twitch, links in the description below, as well as the hectic schedule. I'll see you in the next one.